everybody, it's Ryan from I Run on Beer here, and I am here today to do a recap of my experience at TRE last week. TRE stands for the running event. If you don't know what that is, I will get into it a bit later, but just going to give an overview of what the conference entailed, as well as everything that came in these awesome swag bags that were provided to us with a bunch of new products that are coming out, are out now or coming out in 2019 that we have the ability to test. So like I said, first I want to go over what TRE is and how we were able to go, and then we'll get into some of the goodies. So what TRE is, it's an annual conference that took place in Austin, Texas this year. It took place last week. It ran from Tuesday to Friday, and it's basically an opportunity for running brands, race directors, and retail shops, and many others to kind of come together and showcase some new ideas that they might have coming out for 2019, and just get a chance to mix and mingle with other representatives of the running community to talk best practices and, like I said, showcase some new stuff that they might have coming out in the new year. This was actually the first year that consumers were invited to the conference, and I was lucky enough to attend with about 20 other BibRave pros. We got to attend what's called the TRE Influencer Day. It's a new program that was started this year, and we hope to see continued in next year and years to come. But basically it was an opportunity for us as consumers to come to the conference and see what some of the races and brands have coming out, as well as get an opportunity to test and promote some of those products, and just get to see what the conference is all about. So it was really cool. It was an awesome experience. Like I said, we got to go as part of being BibRave, so huge shout out to them for sponsoring our attendance and participation in the event, because we got to do some really cool programs and participate in some really fun activities throughout the weekend. So like I said, we got to attend the last 2 days of the conference. We flew down last Thursday. There were about 20 of us, and the first event that we got to attend was a just sort of welcome reception put on by Zwift Running. So if you're not familiar with Zwift, they're a pretty cool new program that has these foot pods that you wear on your shoe, and you sync it with an app on your phone, on a tablet, and what it allows you to do is basically organize virtual group runs with any of your friends or running partners around the country. So part of our welcome reception was we got all these awesome swag bags, like I said, but they also had 2 treadmills set up, and a few of our BibRave pros got to join in on a virtual run that was organized not only between some of the pros that we had at the conference, but also BibRave pros who were at home around the country and around the world. So what it does is you create a little avatar, and once you have the app running, you just set it on the treadmill while you're running, and you'll be able to see your avatar in a virtual world with all of the other avatars of everyone else who joins in on the Zwift running virtual run. So if you followed my story from TRE, you got to see a little bit of what that looks like. I'll be participating in a few virtual runs coming up in December, so keep an eye out for that. But if you didn't see it when I was at TRE, feel free to head to my Instagram. I'll have the link down below, and you'll be able to go. I have it as one of my highlighted stories, so you could kind of go through the TRE experience and get to relive that and see what that virtual run looked like. So it was an opportunity for us to get to meet with some of the people at Zwift and hear about their product and see kind of how it works in real life, and also receive those swag bags and see what partners we, or what brands that we got to test out this year. So Thursday night after the reception, Thursday night was actually the last night of the TRE conference as a whole, so Brooks puts on sort of a closing party to thank everyone for coming and just give everyone a chance to debrief after the conference. So it was nice to not only be at the conference and get to meet all of these brands that we've worked with, but then also get to hang out and kind of network with them on a more casual level. It took place in downtown Austin. There was live music. It was a lot of fun. After Thursday night's reception and Thursday night's party, then Friday morning we were up bright and early for a BibRave group run and sort of an orange takeover of downtown Austin. So we all got together at the host hotel of the conference at about 6:30 in the morning and took off for just under a 3-mile run around Austin. It was a lot of fun because for most of us BibRave pros, this was our first time meeting so many of each other. Obviously we've met online and interact through things like Bib Chat on Twitter every Tuesday night, as well as through our brand campaigns that we participate in, but this was our first time actually getting to interact in person, and I believe they even said this was the largest gathering of BibRave pros in the history of BibRave. So it was cool getting everyone together and going out to do what we love, obviously going for a group run. So like I said, we did about a 3-mile run around downtown Austin. We had a photographer kind of tag along and take some pictures, so I'll make sure to post those on Instagram. But yeah, it was just nice to not only get to meet everyone, but then, like I said, get to share in that activity that we love so much and go for that group run and see a little bit more of downtown Austin. So the last part of TRE Influencer Day was Friday, again in the morning after the run. We got to go for a behind the scenes tour of the actual expo floor, the expo hall, where all of the brands were showcasing and featuring all of their products. This was a really cool opportunity that I enjoyed because we had gotten our swag bags, gotten all these gifts, and seen all these new products, but this was an opportunity for us to meet with the brands who provided those products, hear a little bit more about the specific products we were given, but then also get kind of some sneak peeks of things that were coming out in 2019 and things that we could look forward to. It was also cool because we got to hear a little bit more of the backstories of some of the brands that we've been working with, some of their mission statements and things like that, meet some of the people behind the brands, and then also it's always nice to hear about new gear that's coming out so that we can get excited and add some stuff to our Christmas list this year. Alright, now the moment you've all been waiting for. I know I promised I'd get into what's in the swag bag, but before I jump into what's in the actual bag, there were actually a few items that wouldn't fit in the bag, so I'll go ahead and tackle those first. First, I received a pair of new Brooks Ghost 11s. I actually just recently transitioned to running in Brooks. My first pair was the Brooks Levitates, the first model. This is my first time trying out the Ghost. You'll see that there's already quite a bit of mud and dirt on these. I put just under 15 miles on them so far, and I'm slowly working them into my training plan. They have a bit higher of a drop than the Levitates I'm running in now, but they also have a nice cushiony sole, which I'm definitely enjoying. So looking forward to trying these out and putting plenty more miles on them in marathon training. The next product I got was the Ultra Escalante 1.5s. I have never run in Ultras before. My coach has and highly recommended them, so I'm really looking forward to testing them out. But if you've never run in Ultras before or are unfamiliar with the brand, two things that they're really known for. One, the wide and open toe box. This lets your foot and your toes especially spread out a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more natural of a footfall when you're running. And they also are famous for their zero drop design. So no drop between the heel and the toe. And so I'm really looking forward to trying these out tomorrow on my first test run. So we'll start with what's in the front pouch here. These are some products from Arcanum, which is a performance-based CBD recovery company, and we got 3 products to sample from them. So I've only tested one so far. That's the Sarco Freeze. This is a CBD lotion that also has menthol in it, which I've really been enjoying. If you've never tried a sort of recovery or massage lotion or moisturizer that has menthol, it's got a real cooling factor to it. So sort of as soon as you put it on, you can feel that take effect. And then the CBD also absorbs into skin to help with some of that inflammation and to help you recover, your muscles recover a little bit faster after a tough workout. We also received the Sarco Breeze. This is a CBD-based or hemp oil-based massage oil. Really looking forward to testing these. This is for more general use, so it will help with that inflammation as well, but then also kind of help you de-stress during those tougher training periods or training blocks. And then lastly, we got the Quill, which we heard from Arcanum is one of their most favored products among their users. And what this is again, more of that sort of general use of CBD that you've probably heard a lot about, but you basically take the cap off, dab it once on your wrist, and it actually is designed so that when you dab it on your wrist, it gives you the perfect amount, the recommended dosage, and you just kind of rub it in between the 2 wrists, and again, that allows the CBD oil to be absorbed through the skin, provides some anti-inflammation, but is mostly focused on just that overall regulation of your bodily function. So helps with de-stress, helps you sleep, things like that, manage emotions, and just really manage that stress during high intensity training intervals as well as just day-to-day life. So now you've seen sticking out of the bag since I started the video from Add-A-Day Massage. We got a nice fancy massage roller. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to testing. My IT bands especially tend to get really tight and a little bothered during training, especially as mileage starts to ramp up, which it has. So really looking forward to using these. If you're unfamiliar with Add-A-Day, one of the favorite things that I learned about this company is their name, Add-A-Day, is talking about add a day to your life. Not literally, but just focused on sort of the benefits and overall wellness of athletes and focused on recovery. So we got to test out not only this recovery stick, massage roller, but also some of their mechanical or machine massagers, chair-based massagers, things like that. And we also got a packet of their recovery tea, which I'm really looking forward to trying. Inside the bag, this is that Zwift pod that I was talking about earlier in the video for those Zwift virtual runs. So this pod you just put right on your shoe. It links with your smartphone with their app. and basically it tracks your progress on a run to help you join in with other runners, other friends around the country, or just join another sponsored virtual run, and lets you participate in a group run while at home on the treadmill. So a lot of people call it the dreadmill. It can be a little bit boring, tough to stay engaged. I think this will be a really cool new innovation in the running community that lets you make running on a treadmill a little bit more fun, join in with some friends, and give you something to look forward to about some of those indoor runs, especially during the winter when it gets a little colder outside. Next, we've got a product that you're probably familiar with. You've probably seen it on my Instagram page as well, Nuun Hydration. I love Nuun. It's my preferred go-to electrolyte beverage. So if you've never used them before, Nuun has a bunch of different styles of products which we get to test. I'll go through a couple. Starting with just their general electrolyte package. It has all the essential electrolytes that you lose during exercise so that you can replenish, especially on those higher mileage or higher intensity runs. But basically you open this baby up, there's a bunch of tablets inside. You drop your tablet into your water bottle, it dissolves and gives you a delicious carbonated electrolyte replenishing beverage. So they have just their traditional electrolytes. They also have these black tubes which provide electrolytes with a little bit of caffeine, especially for morning runs when you need a little bit of an energy boost. And I think we have down here, again, an electrolyte beverage, but this one's focused specifically on loading you up with some of those vitamins that you might be needing in your day-to-day life. So a little bit of a multivitamin aspect to this one. And they also have a immunity supplement as well. You probably saw me testing that on Instagram. That one is same thing, comes in tablet form, but is focused on giving you the vitamins and supplements that you need to help maintain a healthy immune system. So I use that when I was at the conference, and especially when work gets tough or when I'm working long hours during those typical times where I might get sick or my immune system might be compromised. Instead of just taking the general electrolytes, I'll swap that out for immunity, which has the electrolytes but then also has those added supplements to help keep my immune system in check to make sure I stay healthy during those high stress, high intensity times. Next up, we've got Viore. So Viore is a really cool company, and again, these were in a bag. I've worn these probably 3 or 4 times since I got them, so they're got a little bit of wear on them already, but basically what they are is a athletics clothing company with a more casual look. So you can probably tell just by looking at these shorts, if you could reach to the camera and feel them, you can feel just how soft and comfortable these are, which is why I've been wearing them so often. But you can wear these running. I wore them on our group run in Austin. They have a built-in liner, so just like traditional running shorts, but you can also go right from a run to a more casual setting. So if you're going to meet friends, you're trying to mix in a run real quickly, but you're worried about like maybe the short shorts might not look appropriate in public, or you're just looking for something that's a little bit more comfortable to wear out as well, you can snag a pair of these. They have a lot of other products as well. All of their products are designed, like I said, to have an athletic function, but then also to be focused on comfort and look a little bit more casual. So if you're living that busy day-to-day life, you can have something that you can wear to be comfortable in, but then also something that you can just really quick switch into that running mood, go to a yoga class, things like that, things that you can work out in but still feel comfortable during casual day-to-day life. How much more can fit in the bag, right? I think we're getting close to the bottom, just a couple more things to go through. So the next one is Incrediwear. Incrediwear is a sort of recovery-based clothing company or recovery-based gear company, and what they do is they make gear with a specific fabric that's designed on increasing blood flow and circulation and things like that to make sure you're getting that fresh oxygenated blood to maybe some areas of your body that might be feeling stressed or might be prone to injury. This allows you to increase blood flow and help with reducing inflammation and recovery in those areas. So we got some socks to try out. Again, feet, very important in running, so to help increase blood flow to our feet and just make sure that we're recovering as quickly as we can. And then what I'm really looking forward to is this base layer activewear. These are full leg tights made with that same fabric, so you can sleep in these, and it's basically just an easy way, going to sleep, throw these on. If your legs are feeling a little stiff, this will help prevent some of that soreness that you might get the day after a tough run. You just wear these while you're sleeping. It increases blood flow to your legs and just makes sure that it's helping with that inflammation, helping some of that inflammation go down so you feel a lot better in the morning and kind of staves off some of that soreness that you might feel traditionally. Last but not least, we've got CEP compression. So, you might be familiar with this company, another compression-based company, but this is activity-based compression. So these are things that you can wear on the run, and again, it's going to help increase circulation during the run and regulate traditional blood flow. So if you've never worn compression socks before, one of their main functions is you might notice, or you might be a person when after especially a tough run, you notice your legs getting a little bit swollen, fluid starting to pool in your feet because gravity has been working pretty hard, as well as just the pounding of your feet on the pavement is drawing the fluid down into your legs, and your legs may be retaining some of that after a run. So what these compression socks will do is kind of help increase the flow of those fluids so they don't all pool in your legs and things like that. It just helps push them back up to your body so you're maintaining that more normalized circulation, and again helps with recovery. So we've got these compression socks for recovery, as well as some trail merino socks to test out. I'm a huge fan of merino wool, so especially excited to try these. If you didn't see on my Instagram already, something that's definitely worth checking out, one of the representatives from CEP demonstrated the proper way to put on a compression sock, especially a tall one that might be tough to struggle to just pull on. So showed us an easy way, simple way to put those on that's really effective, and if you're wondering, it's called the sock puppet. So I'm sure you can imagine how that looked, but yeah, it was a lot of fun to, like I said, meet with these brands and see a little bit more behind the scenes. So if you want to check that out, just go over to my Instagram on the profile. You'll be able to see that highlight on my main profile page. I know I said last but not least, but there was actually one more product, the bag itself, BibRave. So I'm super excited about this bag, and I actually got a couple of products from this company. So what they specialize in is bags. So this is more of just a traditional backpack. You've got laptop pouch inside, a couple zipper pouches, pouch on the front, but designed with athletes in mind. So something that's made out of a durable material, water resistant, sweat resistant, things like that, so you can wear it on or after a run. Like I said, this is more of just a traditional casual backpack, but they have like some run commuter backpacks, gym bags, things like that. And they're focused on not only making a stylish and durable and functional bag, but also a affordable bag. So all of their prices are under $100. All their bags are under $100, and they have some really nice products, really cool features. Like I said, designed with athletes in mind. So things like separate shoe pouches in the bags, because everyone knows that especially after a run, feet might be a little stinky. So keeps that separate from the rest of your gear. Little things like that that just show that they really care about the athlete and that their bags are designed specifically with the needs of athletes in mind. So definitely a company worth checking out. I actually just tore my last backpack, so it was in need of a new one, and I think this is probably going to become my new go-to work bag and possibly pseudo gym bag. That is everything. I know I didn't think all of that could fit inside this bag. Going through security was a little bit tough. Coming back from TRE, I think all of the pros had a little bit of a problem just making sure that they were able to fit all of the gear. None of us were expecting to get so much cool stuff, and are all really looking forward to testing out these new products. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown of the TRE experience. The conference was a blast, and like I said, this was the first year consumers were able to go, so I'm hoping that this is a project that they continue, and I'm looking forward to hopefully attending next year. It was awesome meeting with all the BibRave pros, meeting with the brands, and just getting to hear a lot about what's coming for the running world in 2019 and things that we can look forward to. I'm going to be doing more in-depth product reviews of each product, hopefully some video reviews as well on YouTube. So if you want to make sure you see those, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That makes sure that you get the notifications when the new videos are posted. And if you like this video, please go ahead and shoot me a like down below. Helps get more eyes on the videos and let more people know about what I'm doing here. And if you just want to see more casual use, casual reviews of the product, make sure to also follow along on Instagram. I'll just be posting some of my day-to-day testing and things like that. Like this morning, I did a nice recovery routine with my Ad-A-Day, so I got that on there. And you can see a lot more of, like I said, just those more casual day-to-day tests as well. If you don't already follow me on my blog, I've got the link for that down below as well. You can go to irunonbeer.com and you can subscribe to our newsletter as well. You'll get notifications of every time a YouTube video is posted, as well as weekly updates on when new blog posts are up. So if you haven't been over there, go ahead and check that out. And I think that's everything. So from me and Benjamin, the BibRave 100 Lion, thanks for watching. TRE was a blast, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.